Hi everyone, this is Dr. Mike. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and welcome. Thank God it's Friday. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga viewers natin, to all the thousands viewers that we have, to all our OFWs. Maraming salamat for supporting and for joining us every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday sa ating mga live episode at saka sa mga uploads din natin. I hope na napanood nyo yung mga previous episode natin all about health or about lifestyle. Tonight would be a special night because um, she may be the lucky few na kababayan natin dito sa Hong Kong because she's not only a mother, a single mom in particular, but also she's a baker. And according to her, just 5 minutes ago, she told me she's a grandmother also. She has 3 kids from Tansa, Cavite. And she's been here in Hong Kong for 12 years in Hong Kong. Just imagine, 12 years in Hong Kong. Almost the same year siguro ng pagdating ko dito sa Hong Kong. And take note, she's been with the current employer niya, for 7 years. Parang meron na kaming technical glitch. Pasensya na kasi hindi namin maalis kung saan nanggagaling yung sound, additional sound na naririnig namin. But the show must go on para po sa amin. Kababayan, tonight, hindi lang po siya ang guest natin, but also we've invited the employer to join us tonight. So lahat po ng mga viewers natin, sa lahat po ng mga kababayan natin nanonood ngayon, I hope that the employer and si Tenant would serve as a good example, a good role model sa ating mga kababayan dito and also to all the employers. So once again, let me welcome our guest for tonight. Walang iba po kung hindi si quote-unquote kitchen boss, Tenet. Pasok natin siya. Hello, good evening. Ang ganda naman.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Thank you so much for saying yes sa ating episode na ito. But before we proceed, sabi ko nga kanina, may technical glitch tayo. Pasensya po sa mga viewers na naririnig kami, napapanood. Meron po additional sound kayong naririnig. We don't know sa anong gagaling. Please bear with us for tonight. Rinig ba? Ba't tayo lang na nakakarinig, baka hindi naririnig ng viewers natin?
Parang na po. Pero okay lang yan.
Okay lang. Okay lang. Oo. Ayan, sabi ni Pons and 25. Ganda daw ni Ate Tenet. Pinaghandaan talaga. Okay. Pasensya po kasi na-turn off po yung aircon sa ating mga kababayan. Kaya napapansin nyo, na pawis ako because I just had the second dose of my vaccine tonight. Ang effect po niya sa akin, baka po mag-chills ako ulit at mag-fever ako. Pinatay ko muna yung aircon. Kaya nga pawis naman ako ngayon. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po. Sabi ni Miss Honey, baka daw sa headphone. Hindi po ako gumagamit ng headphone. Wala din naman headphone si Miss Tenet. Am I right? Oo, wala kang gamit ng headphone.
Oo nga.
Oo. But anyway, Miss Tenet, ang first question ko sa'yo. You've been here in Hong Kong for 12 years. And previously, can you describe to us, to our viewers, what is life like in the Philippines before ka pumunta dito sa Hong Kong? Ano ang naging buhay natin sa Pilipinas?
Back home sa Pilipinas po, typical na Pilipino, like na normal. It's hard life, but still we're happy. Yung tipong kailangan mo talagang kumayod para kumain. Kaya ako, hindi yun hadlang. And then I'm really lucky kasi yung community namin, the place we grow up is very close. Close family, relatives, and also the neighbor, the community. They've been big part of my growing up as well.
Oo. Miss Tenet, ilan kayong magkakapatid?
Dok, ano po, 7 po kami. 7 kaming magkakapatid. Medyo mahina si tatay, kaya 7 lang kami magkakapatid.
Oo.
Ganun po. 7
Okay.
pero masaya.
Kasi
4.
masaya. Kasi, oo.
Okay.
Sabi ni Miss Honey, lakasan daw po ng boses natin kasi hindi po yata naririnig. Or baka Miss
Hindi po na.
baka Kenneth yung volume, baka naka full blast ang volume mo. Kaya siguro nagfi-feedback siya or nagkakaroon ng static na sound. Hindi kaya?
Hininaan ko po. Yan.
Inaan ng
How
konti.
about
Sige.
that?
Ayan, medyo nawala ng konti. Konti lang naman. Okay. But anyway, Miss Tenet, you've mentioned that you have 7 na magkakapatid. And during the growing up years ba, nakapagtapos naman ba ng pag-aaral?
Pero, hindi ko kayo marinig.
Ay, hindi tayo marinig ngayon. Hindi tayo
Hindi
marinig.
ko kayo
Sige, go on.
marinig.
Sige, lakasan na lang natin ng konti. Hindi daw tayo marinig ni Miss Tenet.
Pasensya na po, Dok. At talagang hindi ko kayo.
Oo, kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng technical difficulty sa ating connection. Hindi natin alam bakit ganun. Oo, but anyway, ako naman dito pinagpapawisan ako ng kasi wala tayong aircon. But anyway, sige, the show must go on. Sabi, ang question ko, ang question ko is, nakapagtapos ba ng pag-aaral?
Dok, ano lang po akong natapos ko, vocational. Pero, may istorya yan eh. May istorya yan eh na my parents asked me just to finish high school. They didn't really give me the promise na mag-aaral talaga ako ng college. So, pero, with the help ng community namin sa Don Bosco, they offer me a scholarship ng food technology. So, nakapag-aral ako ng vocational with the help of Salesian community. Ganun po yun.
Sorry for bringing up.
Kasi hindi ko nakakaya sa kanila tatay na pag-aralin ako. Parang sorry yung mind ko na hanggang high school lang. Pero hindi ako nag-give up kasi ayoko. Gusto ko kasi mag-aral. So, I find a way para makapag-aral. So, and besides, may grupo kami, yung mga katikis sa Don Bosco, Mandaluyong. And they help me a lot.
Yeah. Sorry for bringing this question. Alam naman natin, most of our kababayan dito, some of them nakapagtapos, but because of the situation in our country, sometimes the opportunities, the privileges ay limited. As in talaga nakaka-bother ang sound. Pasensya na po sa sound. Okay? Because of this situation sa atin, you prompted to go abroad. But the problem in your case, nag-asawa ba ng aga din?
Sorry, Doc. Yung question niyo po, yung
because you mentioned that nakapag-vocational and then it's not an option to study college. And then you had a kid, nagkaroon ka ng anak at a very young age. Naging hindrance ba sa iyo ito sa mga pangarap mo sa buhay?
No, hindi Dok. Hindi ako hindi yung naging hadlang sa akin kasi para sa akin hindi ako hanggang dito lang. Hindi pwedeng yung hanggang high school ka lang, na dyan ka lang, na kailangan mong mag-dream din para sa kinabukasan mo. Hindi lang para sa sarili mo, para sa mga magiging anak mo. Ganun yung mentality ko before.
Mm.
na no matter what the circumstance, I have to pursue kung ano talaga yung dinidesire ko sa buhay.
Yeah. Oo. And then, ito ba ang naging motivation mo na magsikap at pumunta sa Hong Kong? Hong Kong ba ang first destination mo?
No, Dok, may dalawa po ang may yan eh, there's a, may story yan eh, kasi I applied Singapore and Hong Kong. I got denied in Singapore kasi hindi ako qualified. They asking a lot dun sa position na in-applyan ko. That time, I'm scared na mag-apply as a domestic helper sa Singapore because do you remember the floor contemplation story way back then? Nakakatakot. It's scary, di ba? When nangyari kay Floor. So my relatives doesn't want me to go there as well. They're concerned about the situation. So I apply at the hotel, but I'm not qualified, so I got denied. Then I apply in Hong Kong. The struggle is I don't have enough money because they ask training fee, they asking placement fee. It's 80,000 pesos the placement fee back then, and 15,000 pesos for the training. It's really impossible na makarating ako dito, honestly. Kasi sa nakukuha nyo, wala naman kaming lupang pwedeng isanla. Wala naman kaming kalabaw na maibebenta. But I got really lucky and so blessed kasi yung mga kaibigan ko na sinasabi sa inyong been a big part ng aking pagpunta sa Hong Kong at saka ng aking kabataan noon, yung Salesian community, special mention kay Father Rolo. He's the one who pushed me and he's the one who pay dun sa aking passport, training fee, and then yung placement fee ko is we borrow through lending with the interest. Kaya umabot siya ng it's 120,000 pesos back then together with the interest. There's a lot of people told me it's really impossible to go to Hong Kong. You're just gonna apply as a domestic helper and you're gonna pay a lot of money like that. How can you pay that? I didn't stop. Why should I? And then Father Rola told me and Father John, just pray and there's some miracle gonna happen. At first they didn't promise any help. They never promised any help, but on the day they just helped me. So I kind of like there's some angels that through them they help me, and I got a job after 2 months only, Doc. I got an employer 2 months. Nakapunta na ako ng Hong Kong.
And then how difficult it was because you have kids. Iniwan mo yung mga bata sa Pilipinas, moving to Hong Kong, at taking care of a family. Paano yun? Paano yung naging struggle mo doon?
Ang setup, Doc, before, yung mga anak ko, sobrang hirap kasi yung dalawa kong anak, kailangan kong iwan sa kapatid ko. And then yung youngest ko nandun sa tatay. It's really hard kasi I have to separate them so they can take care of. Na I have a peace of mind, na alam kong may mag-asikaso sa kanila. Iniwan ko yung bunso ko, 6 months pa lang siya. 6 months year old yung bunso ko nung iniwan ko siya. Ang sakit. Nagpapadede pa ako noon. Kasi
Mm-mm.
dumitext
Mm-mm.
pa siya sa akin noon. Ang hirap kasi ang liliit pa nila, tapos kailangan ko silang paghiwalin just to make sure na yung, sorry po. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Ang hirap kasi, kaya I need to separate them.
Yeah.
Just to give them proper care na yung may peace of mind din ako.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then particularly, you're a single mom na marami tayong mga nanonood na viewers ngayon na nakaka-relate na it's difficult na sarili mong mga kids, biological kids na hindi mo maalagaan because you need to earn a living para din naman sa kanila. And
Oo nga, kailangan
ang
talaga
dagdag,
to.
oo, at ang dagdag pa doon is the difficulties, the struggle, and the hardship that you are facing habang nandito ka sa Hong Kong.
Yeah. Doble. But you have to be strong kasi I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for them.
Mm-mm.
So they
Mm-mm.
can study. Kasi
Mm-mm.
back then I'm struggling how will I go to college or how will I study. So it's always on my mind that I want my kids, I'm sure that they're gonna go to school.
Mm-mm.
Even they are troubled, I still push them to go to school for their own good,
Oh.
for their own future. So
Oo.
yung basta yun yung I want to go, even it's hard.
Oo.
I have
And then,
to, and I need to be strong for them.
and moving forward to your story, until 7 years ago, you met the employer na out of nowhere that the employer is very supportive of you in whatever
So,
you do.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
paano mo siya natagpuan? Did you apply personally? Did you apply to an agency?
no. Doc, I found my boss now, true friend,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Cavita. Miss Cavita, she is a teacher at DMK, Discovery, DMK. That's just Tungchung Kindergarten.
Okay.
I friend kami ni Miss Cavita, and through Miss Cavita, I met my boss now. She's very nice, and she introduced me to my boss now, and I'm
Mm-mm.
really grateful for that to her. Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Can we invite him to the screen? Pwede mo siya
Sure. O, papakilala ko sa inyo yung aking bossing.
Oo.
Nandito na
Ayan.
sa
O, introduce mo muna.
Oo nga. Yeah. He's gonna be here.
Hi, Doc.
Hello. Okay.
What is this, Doc?
Sige
This
ko lang
is
introduce.
my boss, Julius.
Okay. So, Mr. Julius, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I think this is the first time that we have invited an employer in our live discussion. However, sorry for the technical glitch. I don't know where this sound is coming from, the extra sound. But what is your impression when you saw or when you interviewed Tenet 7 years ago?
Yeah, sorry. It's coming in a bit jumpy, the sound, but about 7 years ago, you mean, what did I see internet?
No. 7 years ago, what is your impression? Because he was introduced to you, or how did she apply? And what is your impression? Why among all those people applying for the job, why you have an eye for Tenet? Why did you accept Tenet as your worker?
Right. Well, it's a funny story. So I have three boys, and we're going through some family issues, and I was just basically raising them on my own at the time, and so I knew that the job that I was interviewing for was an important one for me, really critical. Due to my work, I travel a lot, and so I needed somebody who really fit the job and could handle these boys. So I actually interviewed 52 people.
Wow,
Believe it or not.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, I spent several weekends just going and lining people up and meeting them in Starbucks, and I think over 3 weekends got through 52 people. And strangely enough, Tanette wasn't one of them. And like Tanette mentions, through a teacher at one of my kids' schools, she ended up introducing Tanette, and we just said, "Great, okay, she'll be number 53, and I'll go meet her." And,
Number 53.
but it's just funny. I just knew right away. Just her personality and coming with a referral and just the way we chatted, I just knew right away she could handle the job and be a great fit with our family. So I guess it was a lot of work in the background, but also a bit of fate that just kind of put our paths together.
Okay, but when I was interviewing Janet yesterday, uh, not all employers would have the same showing generosity to the domestic worker. Particularly in your case, you may be one of the few employers here in Hong Kong that you help her. Uh, what is with Bennett that you help her in sending her to school, uh, particularly in her passion in baking and in culinary? What is with her?
That was,
Did you?
why did you send me to school?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, okay. I say jokingly, Tanette's cooking was crap, so I really didn't send her to school. But of course,
Really?
she was already a great cook. But there's two reasons behind it. One is a little bit selfish, right? If Tanette learns a bit more Western cooking and the kind of things we liked, then that benefited us. But I also know that it would benefit Tanette in the future because this gives her a real skill to move forward, and she loves cooking. So I guess there were three real things that were going on there.
That's very nice of you because one way or the other, Tenet will be going home soon to join her family back in the Philippines. But at least you are trying to help her by financing all the educational needs, etc. And I heard that during the graduation as well, that you paid everything for her. Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything. Even the
Everything.
transportation to the
Wow.
graduation fee that helped
Uh,
in Regal Hotel.
okay. What was your favorite dish that Tenet is preparing for the family?
Go, go, go.
There's a long list. She's nailed all the dishes that we like, the boys and I. But you do a great lasagna. Eggs Benedicts, that's fantastic. Wow, it really
Because
is like
of
living in
that.
a restaurant sometimes. Yeah.
Because of that, he's planning to have a business in the Philippines.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
not Tanette
The
will,
both of them.
and, a friend of mine
Oh,
and I
wonderful.
want to sponsor Tanette one day when she's no longer, working for us, to maybe start her own business, because I think she's got some real skill. And sponsoring her through her classes really was an easy decision. It's an investment in Tanette's future, and she's part of the family, so it wasn't a hard decision to make. I think that's just something, just paying the generosity forward. I know she'll return it to someone else in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. I hope that you would. I hope that other employers watching us tonight would do the same thing to their domestic workers or any workers in particular, because we are empowering, or you will be empowering, we are empowering your domestic worker because you consider her as part of your family because she is doing so many things. And in the future, what other things that you would want, Tenet? Do you want to say something to your employer, Mr. Julius, now. Particularly, there are so many people watching us. Probably this is the perfect time to say something to your employer, to Mr. Julius.
Lagi
Gusto ko
naman ako may
sabihin
sinasabi sa
niya.
kanya. But yeah, ano
I know.
no,
Tell everybody I'm a bad boss.
no. Most of my friends already know what kind of person you are, not only as a boss, but really as a person. I'm really, really thankful that I met you, that you're my boss, and I'm so happy, come from my heart, that I'm gonna treasure it, and I'm just here. Like, you can count on me, not only for the foods, not only for the cakes, but also with the boys.
Yeah.
And thank you for being good boss and accepting me as a part of your family. As you said before, you always told me I'm your Asian little sister.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful. I'm grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Kasi
Do you
that,
cook,
you
Tenet?
always
Do you
say
cook?
that.
Do you cook? I would ask Mr. Julius about this one. Does Tenet cook Filipino dish? What is your favorite? If in case?
I'm terrible at the names of the Filipino dishes. Caldereta, that's the one. Yeah, yeah. The caldereta is fantastic.
Caldereta.
Really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of
What?
that, no, Isha,
Yeah.
I just want to. Speaking of caldereta, it reminds me of something. One of the unforgettable experience that I'm so proud of is that caldereta and adobo. My boss and his friend trusted me to run the Philippine booth at the
Mhm.
school food fair, the boys'
Oh,
school.
that's
And
good.
then I am the one who's in charge. They trusted me because
Uh-uh.
of that caldereta and pancit adobo. So we're selling it in 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 the school.
Yeah, it was just another way she's part of the family, right, and the community. And so the school was having a food fair, uh, food booths from each country, and yeah, Tanette was asked to sort of organize the Philippine food booth. So she got four of her friends together, and very popular. Raised a ton of money for the school, which they're very grateful for. Yeah, just another way she's part of the family and the community.
Uh-uh.
And
And
may
this is
and it's also at the yearbook book. So every
ah
time, even the boys, when they grow up, they're gonna see us here because on their yearbook, we're
uh-uh.
here.
Oh wow,
Uh,
wonderful. At
yeah,
least, di ba?
we're here.
Oo. Yeah, you're so
Yeah,
proud, ha? Oo, galing, galing,
yeah,
galing.
I am.
Did
How
Tanette
about
tell you
Mr.
how she
Julius?
got the nickname Kitchen Boss?
Yeah, because I was wondering how come you named her as kitchen boss. What does it?
Well,
What
okay.
is the story
So,
behind this?
so I grew up. I'm Canadian, and we grew up. We're very informal people, and Tanette
Okay.
insists on calling me the boss. I don't like it. I prefer she calls me by my first name or some joke name. But so she's insisted on calling me boss. So to get her back, I've decided that she's the kitchen boss, and anything that happens in the kitchen goes through Tanette. So that's where that came from.
So that's the story of kitchen boss. Okay. And Mr. Julius, do you have any message for Tenet?
Yeah, I guess it's just thank you so much for sticking with us through the good times and the slightly rougher ones. But she's really is a part of our family. The boys and I couldn't have done without her, and we're so thankful that she's here.
Yes. Okay. So
And
thank
we're all
you
getting
so
fatter because of her cooking.
Particularly the cake, because I remember that you were part of, because I received a birthday cake last Sunday, and I was told that you were part of it and conceptualizing and designing the cake, suggesting the design. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's the
really,
one.
my role in that is incredibly small. Tanette did all the work, really. I just gave a couple of ideas, and I'm glad to hear you like the cake, Doc.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
it's a small details, it's
It's really,
still part
yeah, and
part of it.
it's a joy to watch Tanette doing her cakes and this baking that she loves so much, because you can just see how much she loves it. I don't want to tell you how many hours she spent making your cake, Doc.
Yeah.
But
Kasi everything is like I use hands. Like nothing is like I didn't use molder. I use it by my crafty little hands.
okay,
So with
but
love as well.
in the case of Mr. Julius, do you know how to cook, or do you know how to bake, or would you just rely to Tenet most of the time? Or did you learn from Tenet?
Yeah. Cook. You know,
Oh,
if you know how to
I
cook.
do know how, but I think my skills have diminished over the years. I try and keep myself to the barbecue and nothing more.
Yeah, he's the king of the barbecue though.
Yeah, yeah,
When it
Okay.
comes to barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so once
Excellent
again,
cooking.
yes. So once again, Mr. Julius, thank you so much for joining us. I know you are too busy doing so many things, but it's our privilege to join us into this discussion. I know that there's some technical glitch. The sound may not be good, but thank you. I hope that other employers will do the same to their workers, that you will be able to help them achieve their goals in whatever aspects in life. So I hope that more like you, very supportive employer to our kababayans, to our OFWs here in Hong Kong. Thank you so much, Mr. Julius.
Thank you, Doc. Nice to
Thank
speak
you,
to you.
Thank
Doc.
you. I hope to see you one day in person.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So ayun po si Mr. Julius, ang ang employer ni Miss Tenet. Very game na game si Mr. Julius na mag-join sa atin, di ba? Ang sayang nga lang, ang pangit ng sound.
Pangit.
Nakaka
Kaya,
ang pangit ng sound, umaharang yung glitch na additional sound. Hindi ko alam kung mga viewers natin kung naririnig nila. Yan. But in terms of cuisine, yung culinary na pinag-aral ko, ano yon? Baking, western dishes, ano ang klaseng
ano, basic baking and then advanced baking and Asian Western cuisine. Yeah, the whole,
Tapos,
actually, one whole year yun, one whole year.
oo.
One whole
Ay,
year akong nag-aral.
one year yun? 1 year? Ano yun? Every Saturday or
Kasi every
Sunday?
4 months, every Sunday yun, Doc.
Mm-mm.
From, I start 9 in the morning, my baking course is 9 to 11 or 9 to 10, around something like that. And then at the afternoon, like 1 to 4:30, I the other course naman, yung advance. So
Mm.
every Sunday, yung from 9 to 5 ko talagang nag-aaral ako.
Oo.
Tapos yung one course na yun is like 4 months. 4 months
Oo.
each course. Tapos nag-extend pa ako noon. And then, after kung makuha yung sa baking, then he asked me to enroll again sa culinary
Mm-mm.
para mas ma-expand yung aking knowledge sa
Oo.
Western cuisine. So, nag-aral din ako ganun din yung half day ng Sunday off ko,
Mm-mm.
I go to school.
Oo. Passion mo ba talaga
Huwag
ang...
na, may tinatanong siya, oh.
Ano tinatanong siya? Ano tinatanong niya?
Tinatanong na. Sabi niya, ano daw ang kukunin kong next? Kasi
Yes.
yesterday,
Actually,
the
gusto
other
ko
day,
may
he's
tanong nga sa
asking me.
kanya.
Yeah, he's asking me. Ako lang yung tumatanggi doon kasi parang
Bakit?
I don't want to be opportunist na everything he offer is I accept. Sometimes I have to refuse kasi I have to. Kasi,
There's
yun,
oo.
kasi siyempre, di ba,
Oo.
parang nakakahiya rin minsan. Kasi
Oo.
ang dami niya nang ino-offer pero nire-refuse ko.
Oo.
Alam mo
And
ba,
ever
may
since
offer pa siya sa akin na aralin ng mga anak ko pero hindi pa ako nagsisay yes.
Oo. Oo. Very supportive siya. Sana magkaroon ng maraming GU. Diba? Marami sana employer na ganyan din sa mga kasamahan nila, mga domestic worker na kasamahan natin dito sa Hong Kong. You may be one of them, the chosen few, sabi nga niya. And hindi nagko-comment meron pong additional sound. Oo nga po nakakairite nga po itong additional sound na naririnig nyo. Para kami nagluluto ng chicharon. Pero hindi po namin alam paanong alisin. Biglang sa kaya nagluluto kami kanina. Oo, baka merong grounded sa mga devices natin. Pero hindi naman ako naka-charge. Maring yung but anyway,
Oo nga ako din ba
oo. Oh, anyway, and ano ang next mo niyan? Ay, by the way, you showed me a while ago yung mga different designs ng cake. Ngayon ba, mga kababayan natin?
yeah, sure do.
Can I see? Pwede ba natin pakita sa mga viewers natin yung mga dinesign mo?
Opo, sure.
Yeah.
Ito, yung ginawa ko lang. Christmas on your yung Christmas party natin. And congratulations.
Yes, yan. Ikaw palang gumawa
Yes.
yan. Hindi ko alam kasi binigay sa
Yes,
akin. Oo, yan ang ganda niyan.
Yeah,
Oo.
and then I have this one, yung cake ko, yung birthday ko.
Mm-mm.
And
Parang
then,
hirap. Ang dami
still,
yung
yeah, oo nga eh. Tapos, and then this one, gravity cake.
paano ginawa yan? Bakit may naka yung ayun ba yung ano tawag dyan, yung can.
Opo, yung beer can siya, ginawa ko siya, yung gravity cake niya, yan, inano ko siya. So, icing yan, Dok.
Yes. So, yan for ano yan? For gift?
Opo. Tapos, and then this, meron pa, yan, ginawa ko din. Yung mga 3D. Everything is like, lahat yan, yung kamay-kamay natin. And,
matagal gawin yan. Gano'ng katagal gawin yan?
This one, Dok, kasi by piece yung sa ano niyan, yung sa tree. So, siguro inaabot ako ng 5 hours dito.
5 hours? Parang kung hindi ka magaling dyan at saka wala kang tiyaga, parang hindi mo matitiis yung ganyan na 5 hours binubuting-ting yan. Okay?
Kasi medyo mabusisi.
Oo.
And then this one, sa alaga ako, ginawa ko naman siya. Yung mga bata kasi, di ba, mahilig sila sa Roblox.
Oo.
So, yeah, this one.
Oo.
Yan.
Ayan, malaki yan. So, matagal siguro yan. Matagal-tagal na proseso yan.
Hindi, actually, Doc, this one, hindi siya masyadong matagal.
Okay.
This one is 3 hours.
3 hours? Oh, okay.
Oo, yung 3 hours, include na yung paggagawa ng, kasi I make my own fondant na ginagawa ko na siya, then i-assemble siya, and then that day, magle-letter cutting na ako ng names. And then the design, tapos pinaint ko siya. Cutting yan. Pero, 3 hours.
3 hours yan. Okay. Wow.
And then this one, ahead ko naman siya ginawa kasi I have to make sure na yung mask, yung mask is hard. So I have to, and then I paint it. Nag-paint it, and then the flower, ahead ko yan ginawa.
Oh,
Diba,
medyo
pag may
mabusisi yung baba niya kasi bula-bulaklak ba yan yung pula?
yes, Doc. So, ahead of time ko pa siya ginawa na
Oo.
maiano nung halimbawa, pero yung pag-assemble niya mabilis lang kasi ginawa
Oo.
ko na siya ng ahead of time.
Oo. So,
Mm.
sa mga ginagawa mo mga cakes, saan ka kumukuha ng mga ideas in terms of yung creativity, yung design? Naiisip mo na lang ba o binabagayan mo din sa personality ng birthday, for example?
Ano po, sometimes yung friends nila yung nagbibigay yung mga friends ko nagbibigay ng idea kung ano yung gusto nila. We surprise yung mga kaibigan namin na ganito yung gagawin. But unlike your cake, yung ginawa ko yon kasi they just told me, bahala ka na.
Oo.
Bahala ka na. So, nung nag-iisip ako noon, sabi ko, parang nagbe-brainstorming kami noon ni Amo. Dito kami noon nasa table. During dinner time, sabi ko na, gagawa ka. Kasi every time ako nagagawa ng cake, nagpapaalam ako sa kanya. Sinasabi ko sa kanya na may gagawin akong cake sa ganitong araw, para sa ganitong araw, para sa kaibigan ko. And then, so anong gagawin mo? Anong gagawin mong cake? Kasi for Doc Mike, kasi we're gonna tell you about yun sa'yo na lang. So, yun yung ganun. Sabi ko, yung para kay Doc Mike, yung sinasabi mo dati, yung lagi mo sinasabi yung teacher mo. Oo, siya yun, sinasabi ko. So that's why last night, yung sabi niya, Tenet is all telling about you, good things about you. So, yun. And then, nung naggagawa na ako ng cake, sabi ko, medical, like something. Tapos tinanong niya ako kung ano ang specialty mo. Nag-search kami. Tapos yun na nga yung nag-come up yung stethoscope.
Pinahirapan niya sa stethoscope at saka na gano'n. ECG. Pinahirapan niya doon.
ECG talaga yun talaga. Sabi niya, ganito yung gawin mo. Nag-drawing pa talaga siya. Sabi niya, ganito yung gawin mo. Tapos ganito yung idea. Sabi ko kasi sa kanya, sige, medical cake tayo. Kasi may plan kami una, kaso nag-fail. Di, stethoscope. Ito, ganito gawin mo, ganito. Sige, gagawin ko na. Nag-draw siya, talagang nag-drawing siya. Drawing niya pa yung style. And then, I have to do it. So, ginawa ko. Tapos, nung nakagawa na ako, alam mo ba, pinunan niya pa rin? Sabi niya gano'n, teka, ganito sa dulo.
Okay.
Tapos, okay, ganito yung yung sa ECG. Talagang inano niya pa yun, inaayos niya yung pagkakaano ng
Tracing na
heartbeat.
Oo, yung heart, oo. Gaano katagal ginawa yun?
Yung sa'yo, Doc?
Oo.
Ano lang yun, Doc? Isang oras.
Isang oras lang yun?
Wala pa nga ito eh. Hindi kasi before, Doc, matagal talaga akong gumawa ng cake. Pero nung ngayon, yung parang gamay ko na, alam ko na yung mga gagawin ko at alam ko na yung oras. Tapos, the day ako mag-design, but before the day na mag-design ako, nag-bake na ako, naka-ready na yung cake itself, and then the design the next day. So, doon, gagawin ko na siya, i-set up ko na siya, mabilis lang.
Ang question ko is, for those kababayan natin, domestic workers na lagi iniisip, sa bahay lang ako, maglilinis lang ako ng bahay. Because in your case, meron ka pang ibang special skill, special talent sa pagluluto, sa pag-bake. Anong advice mo sa ating mga kababayan na minsan nawawalan ng pag-asa na lagi sinasabi nila na, hanggang dito na lang ako. Hanggang paglilinis na ako. Hanggang paglilinis na lang ako ng banyo o naglilinis, nagugas ng pinggan. But in your case, parang meron pang life after. Parang nagamit mo lahat yung mga experience mo before with your supportive employer, Mr. Julius. Here you are na serving as a good example, as a role model sa ating mga kababayan na nawawala sa landas. What would you want to tell them?
Ang piece of advice for hindi lang sa kanila pero parang na rin sa akin kasi ina-apply ko rin siya na may mga time talaga na para tayong gusto na nating sumuko na ang hirap kasi ganito yung sitwasyon, ganito yung amo natin, ganito sila na nada-down. Huwag na lang nating isipin na gano'n na lang yung puro negatibo na nangyayari sa buhay natin. Pwede tayong mag-isip ng mga bagay-bagay na pwede natin pagkaabalahan at huwag tayong susuko kasi hindi naman habang buhay o habang panahon na katulong lang tayo dito sa Hong Kong. So sometimes yung bang have a positive mindset
Correct.
na hindi lagi tayong ganito, na meron pa tayong pwedeng gawin, na ang kailangan lang natin is i-open yung ating mga sarili sa mga bagay-bagay na pwedeng makatulong sa atin pagdating ng araw.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely right. Kasi sa mga kababayan natin, minsan kailangan lang natin ma-discover sa sarili natin. Meron tayong talent daan. Magaling po kayo mga kababayan. Yung mga kababayan na nanonood ngayon, mga OFWs natin, magaling sila, nandyan sila, minsan nakapangunahan ng takot. Pero I think because of this pandemic, marami sa atin na-discover ng mga hidden talent, hidden skills na pwede nyo pong magamit. Malay nyo po, after a year or so, ito pong mga nakatagong talento nyo or mga nakatagong skills ninyo, magagamit po ninyo. So, para po magbukas ng ibang mga opportunities po para po. Tulad ni Tenant ngayon. Di ba? Na may supportive na employer. How about your kids? Kumusta sila ngayon? I'm sure they are so proud of you. Ayun, di ba?
Sobra. Lahat sila very supportive yung mga anak ko. Yan, si Ate Jai, lagi yan sa inyo, man, ginagawa mo, gagawa ka ba ng cake? Maganito yung okasyon, may gagawin ka ba? Tapos, lahat sinasabi nila, even before nung na-post kami sa Hong Kong News, yung picture namin nung nag-aaral kami ng culinary. Napaka-proud nila. Tapos, yung bang kada may magbo-birthday, anniversary, sana nandito si mama, sana si mama yung gagawa ng cake. Tapos, sabi nila, ma, bakit gusto mo mag-aral? Kasi sabi nila, matanda ka na siya, naggusto ka rin mag-aral. Sabi ko, siyempre, hindi naman habang panahon na ganito lang tayo. Habang tumatanda tayo, kailangan pa rin natin mag-aral, kailangan pa rin natin matuto, kailangan pa rin natin hanapin kung saan talaga yung passion natin, saan talaga tayo, para saan talaga tayo. So, hindi kayo susuko na hanggang ganun lang. Ganun. So, sobra na nire-recommenda na nga ako ngayon sa gumawa ng wedding cake nung isang pinsan namin. Hindi naman ako makakauwi.
Kung nanonood ang mga kids mo ngayon, because of this pandemic, hindi natin sila mayakap, at malayo tayo, what would you want to tell your kids na nanonood ngayon? Meron ka bang mensahe para sa kanila? For sure, namimiss mo na yan, ano?
Sa mga anak ko, kay Ate Jai, kay Kuya Yuan, at saka kay CJ, at na rin kay Gia, mahal na mahal kayo ni Mama. Magpakatatag lang, habaan lang yung pasensya, at saka magpakabait kayo. Alam nyo naman na kung walang pandemic, nandiyan naman ako sa Pilipinas. Kasi 'di ba? 1, 2 beses ako sa isang taon kong umuwi, magkasama. Ngayon lang tayo talagang matagal na hindi nagkakasama-sama. Darating din yung time na maayos din ang lahat at magkakasama. At miss ko na kayo. Namimiss ko na yung mga makukulit kong anak, pati yung apo ko, si Dia. At mahal na mahal kayo ni Mama. sabay-sabay tayong mangangarap para sa magandang kinabukasan natin.
Oo, nakaka-ano naman yun, nakaka-inspire. I think most of our kababayan din, ganun din ang mensahe nila. Yung mga mothers in particular na nandito. Although late na, happy Mother's Day din sa'yo. Because of this. Next month, magsi-celebrate tayo ng Father's Day. So, i-greet din kita next month, Father's Day para sa'yo po because nag-serve ka as a mother and as a father din sa iyong mga kids. And if sa mga kababayan natin mag-order, paano yung kanila pwedeng mag-order ba yun? For example, magpapagawa ko ng cake kayo. Ano bang pinaka-specialty mo?
Chocolate cake, Doc.
Chocolate cake, oo. So, ayan. Kung kanila pwedeng mag-contact, pwede ba yun? Pwede ba nilang mag-contact yung mga friends? Or send mo na lang to Miss Hannibal yung ano mo or contact mo. Ano ba yan? Kung gusto nila mag-order ng cake.
Opo, meron naman akong page, yung Justice Cake. Pwede nila akong kontakin doon. Mag-message nila doon. Okay. Kaya kay Miss Honey.
Oo.
Tsaka
Okay, ginawa nating ano Miss Honey. Paano yan? Kung order sila, ano ba? Meron bang a week before or dapat may ano ba? May timing? O pwedeng ora-ora ngayong order ako ng cake.
A week before po.
A week
before.
before.
Gusto nila, a week before pwede sila magsabi sa akin para makapag-ready naman ako. Kasi, syempre, nandito tayo sa isla para kung meron tayong pupunta tayo ng central, makabili ng mga ingredients, kailangan ko ng specific amount ng time. Diba?
Oo.
Ganun po.
Ayan. Oo, ayan. I myself po, bibihira po akong kumakain ng cake dito kasi yung cake na gusto ko, yung palette na sa Pilipinas yung lansa ng cake. Nung natikman ko yung cake nga, nung binigay mo, previously, hindi ko alam na yung palang November ba yun, nagbigay ka ng unang-unang cake sa akin, doon sa awarding, at saka ng cake ng Friday. Yeah, it's so good. Sabi ko, I like it. So, pinukot sa mga friends ko kasi hindi ko naman po mauubos yung buong cake. Kasi sobrang laki ng cake na yun. I love it so much kasi chocolate cake. Gusto ko sa chocolate cake, di ba? Tsaka tinatanong ko din sa'yo yung fondant at saka yung butter, icing and whatsoever. Because my mom and my aunt, they also bake. So, alam ko yung pagluluto ng mga pag-bake ng cake na yan. Kaya nami-miss ko na yan. Kasi dito sa Hong Kong, hindi ako makapag-bake kasi wala akong time at wala akong oven dito. But anyway, kayo na lang yan. Kayo na lang mag-bake dyan. Okay? And, meron ka bang gustong batiin before we close this segment? Ang kaya ng segment na ito because first time natin makausap din ang isang employer. Kaso nga lang hindi ano sa atin itong sound. Maingay yung sound, nakaka-distract yung sound. But at least, patuloy pa rin natin itong live discussion. Do you want to greet someone or your friends or kids? Baka may gusto kang batiin.
Opo. Binabati ko lang po yung mga anak ko, si Jairi, si Yuan, and si CJ, at yung aking apo, si Zia, at saka special mention na rin sa mga taga-Discovery. Hello sa inyong lahat, Ate Jane, Leslie, nanonood sila ngayon, pati yung mga kaibigan, mga kasama nila sa bahay. Thank you.
Oh, ayan. So, thank you. Yes, thank you very much po. Maraming salamat po sa mga nanood sa atin ngayong gabi. Kay Mr. Julius, thank you din sa iyong employer. At I know you'll be very busy. I-greet lang natin itong mga kababayan natin. Alisin na kita sa screen para makapagpahinga ka na rin dyan. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Kitchen Boss Kenneth, please, if you want to order cake dito sa Hong Kong, you can reach out to Kitchen Boss Kenneth. Abangan nyo soon. Malay nyo, meron na siyang shop sa Pilipinas soon. So, yung mga kapatid natin sa Philippines, pagkagatan sa Cavite. So, abangan nyo po, malay nyo, mag-o-open ng kauna-unang branch dyan sa Atanza, Cavite, Finish Tenet. Tapos na po itong pandemic na ito. So, once again, Ms. Tenet, maraming salamat sa iyo.
Thank
Sige,
you po.
palisin na po
Bye-bye.
natin sa screen si Miss Tenet. Ayan. Ayan, dinalis na natin sa screen si Miss Tenet. Ayan, ngayon nawala na yung cracking sound. So may problema doon sa connection or whatsoever. But anyway, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. May nakita po ako kanina nanonood si Miss Barbara Quintal. Am I right? Nanonood po siya sa atin, isa sa mga super chatter natin at isa sa ating naging estudyante before. Maraming salamat. She was our previous student here in Hong Kong. She was in United Kingdom. She messaged me yesterday and nagtatrabaho na po siya as a nurse assistant ba or nurse something. And nagpapasalamat po siya sa atin because isa po tayo sa nagbigay ng recommendation sa kanya. And I asked Miss Barbara na mag-guest sa atin soon para ma-inspire yung mga kababayan natin dito na hindi po natatapos ang life bilang isang domestic worker because there are other avenues po para po mag-improve, ma-empower po kayo. Kagaya po ni Miss Tenet ngayon na may passion po siya sa pagbibig, pagluluto at pinag-aral siya ng culinary ng kanyang boss. Maaari din po kayo, meron pa kayong mga talento na hindi pa na-discover, maaaring ngayong pandemic, mailabas ang mga skills na yan, talent po ninyo, at pagsikapan po, malay nyo po, magiging successful po kayo dyan sa mga bagay na hindi natin na-discover before. Maaaring ito po yung perfect timing po para i-explore ang sarili, i-explore ang talento, and then just go on kung ano man po yung talent na meron kayo. Okay? Greet ko po muna yung mga viewers nating nanonood. Vice Consul is watching. Hi, we'll see you tomorrow, Vice Consul. Maraming salamat. Irene, thank you so much for watching tonight. Si Lebs Ana Tagadlad, tama pa? Good evening po sa inyo. Miss Honey, thank you. Miss Jocelyn Aquino, maraming salamat. Abangan nyo po ang episode natin this coming Sunday. Ang guest po natin, 2 models. One, joined the Miss Universe recently, Italy, Miss Universe Italy, at saka Miss Earth. Siya po yung guest natin, at saka isang model din, si Benedict. What is life or health and modeling? Ano po ang mga pinagdadaanan ng mga modelong ito? Particularly ngayon, panahon ng pandemya. Sila po yung dalawang guest natin from Italy. At saka si Miss Chona, guest natin. Mali nyo magpa-raffle ulit si Miss Chona sa Sunday ng MM Milano, di ba? Chris, thank you so much. Thoughts, Ann? Maraming salamat po sa panonood ninyo. Si Miss Normie na taga Cavite din. Ayan, Miss Normie, kababayan nyo po yung naging guest natin tonight. Si Miss Tenet sa Tansa, Cavite. Si Flor Manuel, maraming salamat. Si Cristel Flores, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Parang ang daming friends ni Miss Tenet ngayong gabi. Maraming salamat po. Yung mga taga Discovery Bay, maraming salamat. Sana maka-visit ako dyan sa Discovery Bay. Si Jane, si JC, Joy Carbonell, yan ang mga friends natin dyan sa Discovery Bay. Because way back before, nanggaling na ako dyan sa Discovery. So twice or thrice na ako nanggaling dyan. Si Miss Nora Monreal, magandang gabi po. Aisel de la Cruz, good evening. Aisel, nandito ka ba sa Hong Kong? Si Barry Malabanan, good evening po sa inyo. Jane, thank you Jane. Thank you for giving the cake last Sunday kayong dalawa ni Miss Honey. Maraming salamat sa pagdala ng cake na yon. Sino pa ba ang nandito? Wala akong experience before about baking. Dito lang mi sa Hong Kong. Natuto kaya try to other things na pwede mo palang magawa na hindi natin inaasawa. Totoo po yun. Sometimes we just need to learn things kung saan tayo may passion or sometimes things that we are interested. Sometimes, wala naman pong masama kung tinry natin. Kung hindi po naging successful, try again. Or kung hindi naman po, maaring iba po ang way na pwede natin gawin. Just like me, hindi ko po inisip mag-YouTube ako. I never thought na makakasama ko kayo every night because before, kahit po gumagawa ako ng mga videos, I never share. I never talk. I'm not confident of saying something in front of a camera na hindi ko nakikita yung audience. Nakikita ko lang dito yung mga comments. So, ganun din po, di ba? May mga talents tayo minsan na lumalabas na lang na kusa or minsan hindi natin inaasahan dahil po sa pandemya nga na-explore natin, di ba? Pabo, ay ano po ba pangalan nito? BB Pabo, sabi niya. Yes, Doc, I just watched for a few minutes and back to work na po. Back to work na. O, ingat ka, Miss Barbara dyan. Jane, thank you. Sabihin ko lang po ha, I just had my second dose of the vaccine today. So, na-inject po ako kanina ng 6:30. So, ngayon po, yun po, okay naman. Wala naman po ako nararamdaman ngayon so far. Sa mga nagtatanong sa atin, because I had my live sa Facebook natin last night, and I've been telling them that I would be doing my second, magba-vaccine ako for my second dose, and ayun po, I received it this afternoon, 6:30, going 7 o'clock, then I rested for 15 minutes. So far, hindi naman po siya masakit, wala pang masakit. Baka yung pong iba po kasi yung reaction eh. Maaring po bukas yung reaction sa akin, baka po bukas sa sakit ng katawan ko, etc. But right now, I'm okay. I am not feeling anything, soreness, o wala pong ano. Pero kanina pong ini-inject ako, syempre mararamdaman mo po yung gamot na pumapasok sa shoulder mo, sa arm mo, as compared dun sa first vaccine na na-inject ako sa first dose. Sa second dose, medyo na-feel ko lang siya, pero after that, it's okay. Okay, kaso nga lang po dahil during the first dose, nag-chills po ako, nag-fever po ako. So I decided po this time, sa second dose, may pinrepair ko ang sarili ko kasi dati malamig sa bahay, naka-aircon ako. This time, pinatay ko po yung aircon. Kaya po kanina pawis na pawis po ako dahil nakatutok pa yung mga ilaw sa akin tonight. Okay, Miss Yolanda Barona, hello po. I'm Yoli from DPCP. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng DPCF pala? DPCF. So Discovery po ba yan? Hindi ko po alam. But anyway, maraming salamat po Miss Yolanda for watching tonight. Sino pa po? I hope nabati ko po kayong lahat ha. Wag po kayong magtampo kung hindi ko kayo nabati kasi minsan mabilis po o hindi po lumalabas dito sa screen. Si Tots Ann 25, maraming salamat po. Gemma Solomon, thank you so much Miss Gem for watching. Kat Del Valle is also watching. So sa lahat po na nagwa-watch po, maraming salamat po. At saka po kay Mr. Julius because sana po lahat nga ng employer, ganon, di ba? Yung pagmamalasakit sa kanilang mga kasama sa bahay, mga kasambahay din, sana all, ayan, sana nakita ko dito sana all na ganon ang employer. But again, always two side of the story. You need to be good, you need to be ganito, pareho dapat, both ways. Because sometimes, iilan lang po sa mundo ang papag-aralin, ang kasama sa bahay, or sometimes maging generous, maging supportive sa kasama sa bahay. Sana po, suklian din po natin yon na mag-aral tayong mabuti. Again, dahil po para sa future din naman natin yon. So whatever decision ang gagawin ni Tenet sa buhay niya, kung magpo-proceed siya doon sa pagpapatayo ng restaurant sa Philippines, and very supportive yung kanyang boss. I wish you well, Tenet. Sana one day pag umuwi tayo sa Pilipinas, makikita natin na merong kitchen boss sa Tansa Cavite or kung saan man sa Manila. And sa lahat ng mga friends ko na Chef Laudico, Chef Lau, Chef Sao, Chef Howard, si Ma'am Terena ng mga naging guest natin. Meron tayo dito isang kababayang OFW despite of her status here in Hong Kong or circumstances in Hong Kong. Meron siyang supportive boss. Sana po one day matulungan din natin siya pag umuwi siya sa Philippines. So once again, yung po mga kababayan natin, huwag po mawawalan ng pag-asa because sometimes ang buhay ay parang cycle lang yan. Minsan, hindi natin sa inaasahan na panahon, tayo ay mabibiyayaan, magkakaroon ng blessing. So minsan, yung blessing, hindi mo inaasahan, nasa paligid mo lang yan. Either employer mo yan, kasama mo sa trabaho, or whatever. And sometimes, gawin din natin ang part natin. 'Di ba? Hindi lang tayo umaasa lagi sa iba. Sometimes we need to do it. We need to have some hard work. Then magtrabaho, pagtrabahuing mabuti 'yan at mag-aral, something that you need to educate. Huwag pong magmadali. In everything that you do always plan step by step. Hindi po kailangan magmadali. Because sometimes pag nagmamadali tayo, ang hirap po. Hindi natin iniisip ano ang mga consequences. Dapat po may prawns at saka consequences dyan. Lagi may backup plan din tayo dyan. So with that, maraming salamat po. Magkita-kita ulit tayo this coming Sunday. Be healthy, be safe, and have a great weekend. Have a great night po, everyone. Maraming salamat po for watching. This is Dr. Mike, Health Talk by Doc Mike. You can also watch our previous episode. And abangan nyo po yung mga susunod na episode natin. Maraming salamat po. Please help like and share and subscribe. Maraming salamat. Have a great night, everyone.